Hi everybody, welcome back to Regrowth Revisited, episode 16 with me, Sid, and on my original plan this would have been the final episode of this revisitation of Regrowth, but I've decided I'm going to carry on and push through. Now, as at the time, if you're watching this on the day of release, this is Saturday the 8th of November, and on Saturday the 15th of November, if everything goes to plan, the Rusty Gears Season 5 will be starting. That doesn't mean that Rusty Gears Season 5 will have content on Saturday the 15th, because obviously it's starting on that day, so it'll be slightly afterwards. But I have decided, so next week, there will be two more episodes of Regrowth Revisited, episodes 17 and 18. And then following that, as I move to 2 episodes of Rusty Gears Season 5 a week for the immediate future, we will be dropping to 1 episode of Regrowth Revisited, which will be still coming out on the Saturday. So, yeah, we're here. Anyway, all the paperwork out of things. So there's been a few changes. I installed a chain link fence, look. We've got a chain link fence, it runs out. I did put the little panels in here just to kind of bulk out this gap here. I don't think anything could have climbed up, but these all overhang. So we've got a chain link fence, runs around the outside, and I think it looks quite swish. It's got posts, and it's all, you can see through it. I just think it looks nicer than the walls. We also have now got... let's go and have a look. We've got obviously our emeralds and our diamond seeds. We've now also got lapis seeds, all going and nice. We've got our glowstone seeds all grown up and nice. Obviously we've got our diamond seeds all grown up and nice, and I keep harvesting these because I'm probably going to want a lot of diamonds going forward. And we have got our emerald seeds all grown up and nice. And then of course there's one missing. Where are you? And then of course there's all the rest as well. Lots of things going on. I am going to swap out some of these. The obsidian seeds I'm going to push to the side. I think the nether seeds I'll probably push to the sides. Some of these don't need to be 3x3s because I'm not going to need that much of them. In terms of what I've got growing, the redstone seeds have gone one. All of these seeds have gone one length now. So amber, creeper and redstone, so that's all on its second pass. Keep harvesting trees to get saplings. Yeah, I think we're caught up. Oh, and I've been to the nether quite a few times trying to find nether ores, but yeah, that's another thing. Carrying magical fertilizer around to help me with the seeds a little bit, just on that basis, because we've got lots of this going. So, what is the plan for this episode? Well, I've been looking through the book of Questage, and we've got 3 of these to claim, so we can claim you, we might as well have those. We can claim you, we might as well have those, and we can claim you, which we might as well have those. So that leaves me with speed seeds, rutile seeds, and cinnabar seeds before we can go to the extremely dedicated. And I don't think any of those actually unlock quests anyway. That's the first thing. So the limiting factor here is if we come into, so again, nothing in that quest line, nothing in the what's the world made of, that's all 91% complete, but we've not opened, there's something missing somewhere to open up something, all the good stuff. The way the world works, that's got 3 open, we'll be coming back to that in a moment. What the world teaches is got just the vampire tome quest. What the world enables has got a few machines which we can come back to, and we've been working on that one, but we are now at the redstone, lapis and rutile ore, and all of those need thaumium, which I don't have, and I don't even have the quest book open. Now it occurs to me that I could probably cheat the system because I understand Thorncraft and I know how to do Thorncraft, so we could just do it, but let's keep it in there. We've got a rolling machine, we need to do something with that. We've got a coke furnace, we've got a diving suit, we've got a pipe and wooden engine. We've got some stuff we can make, and that, I think that it needs redstone. So, you know, and there's various bits and pieces that need different bits in there. Right, let's carry on. What the world embraces, these are just support acts, and we can just do these at any time. What the world is built from is where we are. Encoding of the world, there's a little bit on fish and there's a little bit on bees, which we will come back to, but again, I don't think that opens, neither of those open quests anywhere. The life of the world, well, this one, there is some stuff we need that opens that quest, but most that unlocks a quest somewhere, so we think we need to do these, because these will open stuff. I've done that one, slime, and we've got villagers. So yeah, we've got some questage to do there. Not really things. The thrust of my journey is here and here in Witchery. So we can do that. This one here, this is the attuned stone. Now if we have a look at the attuned stone, tuned, it requires a dragonstone, a whiff of magic, and a lava bucket. Dragonstone is a mana diamond thrown through an elven trade portal. Now I haven't got any of this, so the elven trade stuff seems to imply that we need to be up here. I think this is the direction of travel. There's also this, which is something we can actually unlock, and there's that if we wanted to unlock it. There's plenty to be unlocked. So, the bit we're missing is a whole load of rooms. So we take those, that, and that, and we get our botanical wand out. We've got lots of mana. Whether we've got enough is another question. I think we're going to have to seriously up our act on this one. But 1, 2, 1, 2. And this is going to make us, I think this one's a rune of sloth off the top of my head. Could be greed, don't know. They're all pretty much the same. They're all 2 mana diamonds, a base rune and a seasonal rune. So hence why these ones are not, because they share some of the runes elsewhere. There's 7 of them because they're the 7 deadly sins, and I think we should be alright. Because we're going to have to push this to the point where we get our elven portal running. We've got glowstone, so I think we can make more or less everything we need for the elven portal, but I'm sure that quest will come along just as soon as this is done. So there's our rune of lust. We get those back. Oh, it was lust, okay. So then we'll do the rest of these. We've got the rune of lust, we've got the rune of whatever we'll work them out. So I'm going to run the 7 deadly sins through the system, and I shall be back with you in a moment. Alright, and this is the last one. So we can put away water and fire and earth. We can put away summer and winter. So that is the 7 deadly sins, all neatly lined up. Lust, gluttony, greed, sloth, wrath, pride, and envy. And that should mean that quest is complete, which gives me some floral fertilizer, 4 full mana tablets, and some strong essence, and we get 3 things to our arcanist skill. And that, on the face of it, would seem to be that, unless has something opened elsewhere. I don't know. None, still got 2 there. What the world teaches hasn't changed. Enabled hasn't changed. Embraces hasn't changed. Built from hasn't changed. Encoding hasn't changed. Life hasn't changed. Grows, still got the witchery stuff. Way the world feels, nothing. And this is where it's a bit odd. We've not kind of got the guidance now on the things, but that is a lot of mana. So that is going to be really handy. Let me actually, well, let's see. We've got those, they can go in there. Floral fertilizer could just go in there for now, along with 4 mana tablets. Yeah, that's fine. What I've also got set up in here is I've got this. So let me just make myself a little bit of space so we can lay this out properly, because that's a crafting recipe. So this is one of the witchery quests that we can do. This is the altar, and I've got. It actually wants me to make 2 altar blocks. The altar requires 6 to actually use in witchery, so I'm making 6. Which is why we've been growing all these weird trees over there. And that should be how the world grows. Which opens up the mutating spriggy things and stuff. So, we have got you. We can claim melons, all those things. That's handy. And the next quest out there is the mutating things. So some plants are still not able to be mutating. You found a way to create a more potent version of the stuff and bind it with some other magics to make it even more potent. About 50 power from a nearby altar. Aha. So what we actually need to do. Have you opened anything up elsewhere about altars? What the world teaches? No, we're still not there. So we've got the altar bit we can do, and that's the thing we're going to have to sort out. I need to work out how the power works again. The other one we've got here is, and this is a quest that I'm not going to utilise beyond making and possibly placing, but there is this item, a Ender Portal Placer with 12 Eyes of Ender. And that will open up. Where are you? Nope. That will open up things. So then we need to go to the end, which I'm not going to do this episode. That's not going to happen. But we can place the portal, and we can place the end things and open it up ready. I'm not really, let me just sleep the night away. I'm going to place the portal, I think, up there on the line beam. We'll put a gate in the wall and we'll pop it up there somewhere. That should be fine. Or maybe even fence around it just to stop mobs falling through. Who knows? Sleep. So I think we need to have a look more at witchery, because we need that attuned stone, but we're going to have to do the Botania stuff to get the attuned stone. Boink. And why did I come out this way? Oh god, I don't know. So used to it. I'm still not quite getting used to my new layout. Right. So let me go and grab myself some wallage. Wallage. There we go. And we'll head up here. We'll head up here. Through here. Up we go. Still need to put some stairs in here, but yeah, we'll live. Let's come out. Right, so if I take you out and come here and go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's probably about right. Now the End Portal Placer. I assume... No, that's not what I wanted. Damn it. And you can't... I can't... oh, I can. Alright, I can just make another one then, that's fine. So it did it where I was stood. Right, slap bang in the middle. That's fine. We can fix that. Okay, let me go and grab another one. Alright, now we've got it. Oh, it actually took those blocks out. That's fine, we can fix that. And we put the walls in, so we know that's all good. So all we need to do then is go. Oh, doop, 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 and doop, doop, doop. There we go. And we shall never look at that again. No, we're not going to look at it for a while anyway. I need to prep before I go for the dragon. I'm not one of these people who can go in and take the dragon with, with nothing but snowballs and a bed. That's not me. I like to go in armed with, top level armor and thermonuclear weapons if I get my options. Right, we need to think and plan because we are running out of options on what we can, what quests we can actually complete. Armed with what we're armed with. So I think we need to place... Let's go and have a look. Let's go and have a look at the Botania line. Because I think we need to... Have I got the Botania book up here or is it here? There we go. So Lexica Botania. And we need to look at Alphamancy, the portal to Alfhelm. Once it said that once elves used to share the world with us Minecrafters. Due to unknown events, they would have been banished back to their own world, Alfheim. Experimentation has been done in an attempt to bridge the gap between the two worlds, and a mean of creating a portal that does just that have been devised. Creating this portal proves not to be an easy task, as quite a few exquisite resources are necessary. Requirements are 8 living wood blocks. 3 glimmering living wood, an elven gateway core, 2 mana pools, and 2 natura pylons. I need terra steel. Okay, so we've got to go terra steel first. Okay, well that's simple enough then. Let's have a look at terra steel. How hard can it be? So terra steel is... terra steel agglomeration plate. Okay, so we're going to have to double check our thing. We're going to do what we got. Mystical items, maybe. Terra, nope. Natural apparatus. Nope. Basics and mechanics, terra steel. So we need 3 blocks of lapis, and these are going to consume these runes. So we're going to have to make some more runes as well of these, I think. So I think first things first, I need to go and harvest some more lapis. I need to get 3 blocks of lapis, and I also want to make myself maybe a handful, maybe 16 of each of the base runes, because I think they'll be useful. And I'm just surprised that it doesn't give me them as quest items. That seems odd that we've got to this kind of impasse position. Because we've got more or less everything we need now. Yeah, just odd. So I'll get the runes going. We've got lots of mana, so we're fine for that. And I will probably need to think about, so you make 12 to go, so 12, 24, 36, that should be enough. Yeah, they are 9. It is a 9x9, isn't it? I don't know why I thought it was a 4x4. I think it's glowstone that throws me out. Oh, yeah, that's a crafting table. It's going to keep hold of that. So we got those. That's the first thing we need. We can put the rest of that away. Right, runes. Let me get on with those. Back in a second. Alright, this is the last rune of air, and then I've got all of the runes bulk produced. Well, all of the base runes. Except for mana. I need to do a couple of mana things, because the quest actually did open up. So there is a quest for Terra Steel. So that's a thing. And there we go. So I'm going to need to make a few bits and pieces, I think, because we're going to have to, well, we need to make the Terra Steel agglomeration plate. That's part of it. We also need 4 lapis blocks, so that's more lapis we need, and 5 mana living rock. That's the word. Get there eventually. So let me go and just do a quick harvest of the crops, so I can get the 4 lapis blocks thrown together. And while we're at it, we'll pick up the glowstone and the diamonds and the emeralds, because they're ready. It'd be a shame not to harvest them, wouldn't it? There's 36 of those. And there is 36 of them. 36 of those. I need to get that ring of magnetism, don't I? That will make this a lot easier. 36. I mean, see, that would have just gone in. So we've got that. With that, we can make 4 blocks of. Well, let's just start off how I mean to go here, because let me just come back out of here and go into Alphamancy. Go for the portal to Alfheim, and the portal requires it requires 8 living wood. Let's go and get those. I'd like to position stuff ready to build. So 8 living wood. I haven't got 8 living wood. Let me make some living wood. Just take 32 of those. The other thing it needs is glimmering living woods, 3. So if we just have a look at living wood, glimmering living wood is just that and glowstone. Okay, well, we can definitely manage that. 7, 8. Oh, I've got a whole load. That's just, yeah. Okay. Get there eventually. So I need 1, 2, 3 of those. That's all good. All of that I need. That's going to be 9, 18. That'll be another 4, won't it? One, 2, 3, 4. That's the stuff I need for this. So, because I'd like to start positioning things as well. That's kind of where I'm at in the process. So I want to move this. I want to start moving stuff out of here, where this becomes my working area, and into here, which is my dedicated area for the things. And we'll put Botania and Witchery in the same place. I'll probably put Botania over in that corner over there, and Witchery over this way. You know, we'll work it out. And if we need to expand, we expand. Simples. So we're just waiting on 8 plus another 3 for the living wood. And I can probably think about, let's just head over there a little bit. So if I'm going to put my portal here, let's go, come out from here, what, 1, 2, 3. So go 1, 2, 3. That's going to be where the portal goes, and then we'll well away from here, right over here. I'm just going to stick in the makings of the Terra Steel agglomeration plate area. That's going to go there, and we'll get some mana gen and stuff going over there. That is all good. And then over here we'll get our witchery area down at some point in a moment. Well, in a bit. Oh, lovely. Perfect. That's what we wanted. So we've got you, and then we need to do the same again. Well, we need to do it several times because I'm running low on living wood anyway. I'm going to need more to make more mana spreaders and the likes, and then we're going to get multiple for these things going and all the good stuff. Let me get 3 of these going. 1, 2, 3, and 3. That 9 I'm just going to put away somewhere because I really have got nowhere to keep half of this stuff yet. And we shall, again, we'll have a look at you. That's like that. So we'll grab our living wood. There'll be a living wood and oh no, come on. Living wood, living wood, living wood, living wood. Glimmering, glimmering. Living wood. I probably should have got myself up on the roof there, shouldn't I? But we can work on this. And those, I think, are giving off light. Well, they should be. I mean, they're glimmering, after all. And then that will go there. And you will go there. And we have 7. This should all be lit. Which is fine, that's all good. So we'll make sure that that works as it's intended, but let's go and get some more of this living wood. And we can, oh actually, hang on, let's not run away with myself. Let's put another batch on. So the sooner we have another batch on, the sooner it's done. Now, are we going to get this done this episode? Don't know. Are we going to have a go? Yeah. So that will be the portal. What we just need there is the last bit, which is the Natura pylon, and then you need those are kind of set 2 back and off to the side, so they're back here kind of thing. I think they're either 2 or I'd say the 2. So there's 1 there and 1 there with a Natura pylon and some mana. Right, what that's doing, let us go and just make a rune of mana, because the Terra Steel agglomeration plate, wherever you are, why is it not showing up then? There we go. Requires a block of mana steel and a rune of mana. So a rune of mana requires 5 mana and a mana pearl. So we need to get those done. I only need the 1. I'm doing these because they get consumed in crafting. So runes, when you are doing runing stuff, you know what? Let me take those 5. That's my thing, and then take a block. Now I think I can do that, and then I just need a pearl, don't I? I've got a pearl, I've got a pearl. Lovely. Let's get rid of that dirt. That's all good. And let me put those away. So I've got 20 of all of the base runes. I've got 2 runes of mana, but I'd prefer a 3rd. So we've got you, We got you. And that gives us you. And what that's doing, damn it, we'll don't you just hate it when that happens? You fall in a hole and end up digging a piece of dirt that you didn't intend. We'll have that. I suppose that means I can also make Terra Steel armor once I've got the mana doing that. That's kind of a thing that works because this process takes a while, as does harvesting and growing all of these things. So we got you. Now, you are, this is just a crafting recipe. So let's go and craft it. We're going with a rune of mana and a Terra mana steel block, and then we've got water, earth, fire and air. Water, earth, fire and air. That will give me that, and that then takes me to there. Now the detection task is it wants me to make a mana Terra Steel ingot. Now for that I'm going to need a mana spreader and a mana pool. If I remember my mana pool correctly, there's that, and a mana spreader. Really doesn't matter which I use, is there. Then we just need the actual items, which is going to be a mana, another pearl, and a diamond. And a mana steel, of course. Which is upstairs, no doubt. Yeah, probably, almost certainly. Let's get rid of that for now. We've got everything else we need. I just need to go and get a mana steel, which I think I have one. And we should be in a position to get a Terra Steel made. I believe I only need the one. So we can come out here to our thingamabobby zoojamaflob. Need to eat. We can place our 4 of those. We can place our 5 of those. We can place you. We can come over, let's just come to say here, and we can place you there, and then we can bind you to that, and we can, I think I should have a full mana tablet. That should give me half a pull, which is enough to make 1 Terra Steel ingot. This is pricey, but I've got 6 mana tablets now, so I've got 3 mana pools full, and the pool over there which is almost full. Once I stick in a whole bunch of ender flames and we start feeding them coal, we'll have plenty of things. We can start getting into sparks hopefully by then as well. That should be half. It's not quite, damn you. Doesn't matter. We'll there you go. That'll do. We'll keep that because I want to. Oh, I know why it won't be half. I bet it repaired my armor. Or my sword even, but all that should have been on auto repair. So we got that, and then all we need to do is go 1, 2, 3 and miss. Okay. I find this bit the most annoying. I wish it was just a place mechanism. make that a screenshot, because, you know, this is a fairly momentous point in your Botania journey, your first Terra Steel ingot. And eventually, and it isn't eventually, this takes a while because he's got to I don't know, it doesn't seem to be going down, is it? Just not rendering until it's done. No, we could look at sparks actually, that's a... But then you need a... Well, that's elven. That's elven's. That's elven. We ain't doing sparks until we've done the elven stuff then. I don't think. I'm not sure whether this is going to work with the hoofer. That might be this might be a problem. Let's just come back to mana with sparks would be the most effective way. Maybe we should make 2 sparks. I'm tempted to. Let's pull those out. We've not used anything. Let me go and have a look at sparks. I seem to recall maybe that is the more effective solution, but I think I'm overcomplicating it. So a spark would be anything, a gold nugget and some blaze powder. Well, that's easy. In fact, let me just quickly get you while I'm at it. Let us try that, shall we? Blaze powder. Should have. Let's see if I've got any blaze rods ready. I have. Perfect. There's 2 blaze powder. I need double that. That's not a blaze rod. But that's not a problem. We can make those all day. And then let's go and grab myself a couple of gold nuggets, shall we? Have I got any gold prepped up here anywhere? Nope, but it's easy. We've got gold over here. And I put another crafting bench in, so I've got one ready. 1, 2. So that should be 2 sparks. Yeah, I need the rooms when I want to start storing mana, which I will want to do in not too distant future, but right now, take you out of the equation, put a spark there, put a spark there. Let's get these going again. Got it. That is the faster way of doing it, look. It was never going to work that way. Let's go and get another screenshot. This might not be, because hopefully I'll get the elven stuff done. But let's do the first Terra Steel ingot. Yay! And really get as more or less eaten that. Claim. Oh, we get 2 more. Excellent. Right, what can I use? I can use to make Rod of the Terra Firma, Mana Mirror. Obviously, my. Oh, you're going to need a lot. Or we're going to need runes. Okay, prunes. I need a prune of everything for that. And then you've got the good stuff there. You've got the Gaia Spirits when you've done the thing. Thorn Chakram. Yeah, and things, and Heart Canisters, Terra Blade, Greater Band of Mana, so that's something we're probably going to want at some point. Terra Steel, we could use it. It has got mining level steel. So I could make a Terra Steel thing. However, we've done you, that's fine. We now need to make a mana pylon. We need 2 mana pylons, which means I need an enchanting table. Well, that's that, but then we need. Yeah, so let's go with it. But why would you want 15 of those when 2 mana pylons can achieve the same feat? Okay, I need an enchanting table and I need 2 mana pylons. Let's go and sort the enchanting table first. That should be the easiest. We've got the diamonds. Boop. And boop. And I possibly even got 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. We should have a bulk. We do. Just need the diamonds. That's easy. Boop. Boop, 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 boop. Boop. Done. So then we've got mana pylons, which requires 2 more diamonds. Turned into mana diamonds, that's fine. I need 4 mana steel, so I'll just save myself running around. Let's go and do that. And 4 gold. Must have some gold somewhere. Well, I know I've got gold, and I'm going to have to run around now, aren't I? Because that does mean I need to go over here and go 1, 2, 3, 4. And while we're at it, we can put the 5 away. So that's all of those. We can get that lot done quickly. And that will become two mana pylons. That should allow me to, what we got? Enchanted book, and then we got a random enchant. That gives me the Natura pylon. We've already done that. Then we need the Elven Gateway. Okay, but let's first off, we've got protection. 4 and Bane of Hearthturds. Okay, and we've ended up with, what do we get for that one then? Ooh, I get the enchanty effect. Okay, well that's fine. I think I preferred my little dude, but that's good. Okay, let me quickly sleep. And we'll put the enchanting table, what? There, perhaps? Then we can just pop you there and there. And that should, well, that's not going to enchant. What have I got? Anything that will enchant? Anything. I think that might take an enchantment. No, it won't. Okay, fine. If I've got anything that will take an enchantment. Come on, there must be something in my assortment of things. Oh well. We'll take that. We'll put these 2 books away and that scroll away. And we can have a look at this Natura pylon now. That's the next thing on my list. Scroll. Oh God, I'm running out of space for things. Book. Right, so you go into making a nature, so I need 2 more of those. Yeah, I can do that. That's easy enough. Uh, 4 gold for iron, which will turn into mana steel. Make up the pylons. It was like that, wasn't it? And those are going to make, so I need 2 pearls. Okay. Got 1. Let's just make myself 2. Shunk. And that will give me the Natura pylons. Pearls, those, that gives me those, which covers that, and then we need the Elven Gateway Core. Not the 11, the Elven. And that's just some living wood and those 3. I need 2 mana pools. And I think it's about half a mana pool of mana to run this, so let me just see if I can't clear some of this out for starters. If I take you out of there and go F7. Oh, that's not nice. It's not nice. But we can put you... So I should have everything there. Throw your Lexica Botania into the thing and we get a whole load of stuff back. Okay, but let's go 1, 2 and 3. And 3. And that and that. That doesn't illuminate them. Okay, I'm going to have to stick some glow. I'm going to take all these torches out and put glowstone in. I was just kind of hoping that these would provide their own illumination, which they don't. So there you go. Right, I need to grab these mana pools. I'll be back in a second. All right, I'm just going to go. Actually, no. I'm going to play it safe. Got plenty of time, but I'm going to put the other 2 tablets in. I think this will keep going for ages, but with the 2 tablets in, but it'll let's not risk having to use another significant, because it apparently uses a lot of mana to open it, which I'm cool. But again, Vasky when they developed this mod wanted this to be numberless, so there's no requires 60,000 flux energy per tick or RF per tick or whatever. It requires a significant amount of mana, but there's no definition of what a significant amount of mana is. So let's make sure that there's plenty. So we've got 2 full mana pools. Not a trivial sum, and nope, wrong book. Please tell me that I don't have to have this. I bet I do. I bet I have to have it up a level. I don't really want to set those down in the ground. For one, I'm going to have to drain them. Okay. Well, we're going to have to do this then, aren't we? What do I use to scaffold? Ow, damn it. Right, like that. That gets me where I need to be. That can go in there, 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 need a bit of dirt actually, but oh well, I'll stick living rock or something on. Damn it, I've just gone and put that back where it was. Right, let's try that again. I would have preferred it buried in the ground, but well, you can't always have what you want, can you? You can't have nice things. Right, that's that. Again, would have preferred dirt, but I've got. Living rock is something we can make all day and every day. So let's. I'm sure I did this in the ground previously. Apparently not. Then we need to take you, and we're going to chuck you in there, and it's going to throw me out the Elven Guard, which I'm going to get. I'm going to claim that reward, and then we've got Elementium Ingot, gives me Elf Glass, but that, has that opened anything elsewhere up other than Teachers? Still got that. Embracers. Well, I'll tell you what it has opened up, and that is the ability to make a Dragonstone, which you chuck a mana diamond through and you get a Dragonstone, which means that we can now look at an attuned stone, which is whiff of magic, Dragonstone, and a bucket of lava. That's all doable. Right, let me head back over here. Check how long I've been recording. I'll be back in a second. Alright, we've been going about 52 minutes. We are going to wrap up after this, but we need the attuned stone. That was where I was aiming for. That's going to give me 2 more of those, and that's going to give me the distillery. We've got the stuff for the altar, which will help feed that. We've got the kettle and the spinning wheel. So we've opened up a huge amount of stuff there. Oh wow. And we've opened up Thorncraft. Iron 1 caps and a thermometer. That is... And we've opened... No, we've got the Way the World Bleeds. We don't have it yet. So we are starting to see a number of quests opening up that we didn't previously have, which is cool. We've also got a golden compass. Waypoints, pins on the map are all well and good, but you can't look at the pins if you aren't looking at the map. A compass that links the waypoint. Okay, that must be something from the, yeah, I don't know. Still not there. Encoding hasn't changed. Life hasn't changed as best I can tell. Still got all of that. We've got How the World Grows, which obviously is the witchery, How the Word Fields. So we've just opened up a huge amount of stuff, and just to finish off, we're going to check whether we've got 1010 amber seeds. We still need the other seeds, but we will get there. These are all things we're going to do. 10, 10, 10, so we've unlocked that. We can go and, I mean, the amber seeds, to be honest, I am not going to plant other than maybe one out into the terrain, but because I don't think we're going to need a lot of amber. So on that note, I'm hoping that's a 10, 10, 10. It's a 10, 9, 10. That could be a 10, 10, 10 though. That's a 10, 8, 10, okay. That's maybe, that's not. One of these will either be a 10, 10, 10, or we've only got the one. That's 10, 7. 10, 7, 9. It's probably this one actually, because that would have been the first into my inventory. There it is. So, yeah, well, I'm going to run that. The creeper seeds are almost done, as are the redstones. Redstone will definitely go in creeper. Yeah, maybe a small patch. But until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you soon, and bye for now.